You just came home from work. You're tired, don't feel like cooking, so you order some Uber Eats. You sit on the couch, open TikTok, and start scrolling. You put the phone down, to just pick it back up 30 seconds later and do the exact same thing. Maybe switch to Instagram, maybe YouTube. Doesn't really matter. You're not looking for anything. You just can't sit still without it. And the weird part is, most of the time, you're not even enjoying it. You finish one video and immediately jump to the next. Not because the first one was good, just because stopping feels worse than continuing. That's not laziness or weak willpower. That's your brain caught in a pattern it was never built to get out of on its own. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to break out of it without spending the whole week feeling like a zombie. Most people think dopamine is the pleasure chemical, but that's not quite right. Dopamine is actually released when your brain expects a reward. It's the drive to reach, to seek, to pursue. It's that feeling right before you get what you're after, not the getting itself, the wanting. Now, your phone is an obvious example of this, but it's not the only one. Junk food does the same thing. One more snack, one more bite, chasing something that never quite satisfies. Same goes for gambling, smoking, even just online shopping, opening tabs, adding things to your cart you won't even buy. All of it hijacks the same mechanism. The problem is that none of these things actually close the loop. You keep reaching, but nothing lands, and your brain responds by reducing how much pleasure it allows you to feel from anything. This is why normal life often starts to feel boring, and that's what people call a dopamine hole. It's not a personality flaw, it's not laziness. It's just a brain that got flooded with so much cheap stimulation that it went partially numb. The things that used to feel good, going outside, having a conversation, sitting down to do actual work, they just stop being what they used to be. So what do most people do when they notice this happening? They go cold turkey, delete the apps, close the tabs, tell themselves they're done. And for about 2 days they feel awful, restless, irritable, can't focus. Then on day 3 they just reinstall everything, and they're right back where they started. Except now there's this extra layer of, I can't even do this simple thing. And the reason that happens is because willpower alone doesn't work here. Willpower is great for pushing through something difficult in the short term, but what you're dealing with isn't a discipline problem. Your brain's reward system has been running on overdrive for weeks, months, or even years, getting hit with spike after spike of stimulation. You can't just decide your way out of that. Think of it like this. If you've been in a really loud room for hours and you walk outside, everything sounds muffled for a while. Your ears need time to recalibrate. Your brain is the same. You can't force it to recalibrate faster by trying harder. You just have to give it enough quiet time and let it find its own way back. That's really all a dopamine detox is. It's not a punishment. It's not some extreme discipline challenge. It's just stepping out of the loud room long enough for your baseline to reset, so that normal life starts to feel like something again. So here's what you actually do instead. First thing, cut the source. Not forever, just for now. Close the app, put the phone in the other room, turn the TV off. Whatever it is that's been feeding the loop, just step away from it. Because every hour you stay in it, you're digging the hole a little deeper. But here's the part most people get wrong, and I want to be really clear about this. When you stop the cheap dopamine hits, do not immediately try to replace it with productivity. You're going to feel this urge to be like, okay, I'm not scrolling anymore, so now I should go build something, hit the gym, read for 2 hours. And when you sit down to do that and you just can't, you're going to feel even worse about yourself. Your brain is still recalibrating at this point. It needs a minute. So instead of forcing productivity, do something that's just quiet and low effort. Take a walk with no earphones in. Cook something. Sit outside. Read a few pages of something. Have a proper conversation with someone. Nothing intense, nothing optimized, just calm, real-world stuff. These things are going to feel almost pointless at first, But that's the whole point. You're letting your brain start adjusting back down to a normal baseline. And it does take a few days. The first day or two feel gray and a bit restless, but somewhere around day 3, something small shifts. The walk outside starts to actually feel like something. Healthy food tastes better. That's your system coming back to its natural baseline. Here's the thing nobody really tells you about doing a dopamine detox. It's not about becoming some disciplined, optimized version of yourself. It's just about getting your own natural dopamine levels back. Because right now, the things that actually matter to you are just too quiet to hear over all the noise. And the detox isn't some dramatic 30-day challenge. You're just turning the volume down long enough to remember what you actually wanted before all of this started. Most people who actually go through with it, even just for a few days, say the same thing. It's not that life suddenly becomes amazing, it's more that it starts to feel real again. And that's worth more than people realize until they feel it. So give yourself the few days. Not for productivity, not for self-improvement, just to hear yourself think clearly again.